Hey guys, how you doing today? It's me, Kelly. So today I'm going to do a quick video on making faux leather with brown bag or brown paper. Now I have videos on this. It's actually one of my more popular videos. So I will link it down below and at the end of the video if you're interested in watching it. But Six Pack Binky asked about a sea foam blue. Well, I don't have sea foam blue at the moment, but I do have blue and I have white. So, you can do this with any color. You could do this with regular leather color, browns. You could do it with grays, purples, reds. It doesn't matter. I love doing this. I love making this on, journals and stuff that I make. So let's get to going. This goes out to Six Pack Binky. And if you guys are new to my channel and you would like to be, please click that subscribe button down below with the notification bell next to it so you can be notified when I upload. And that's about it. I'm also going to link at the end of this video. My daughter and I started a different channel of vlogs and that kind of stuff. And we went to Bath and Body Works. It's just a quick vlog. I will link that down below and at the end as well if you're interested. And here we go. So this is just a piece of brown packing paper. And as you can see, I squished it. Now, if it's a harder paper bag or something that isn't as easy to squish, wet it. Wet it, squish it, leave it dry, and then open it. But you can see this is pretty good. I'm going to just try to make this as easy. Oh, yeah, well, that's me making things even. All right, so first I'm just going to we're going to just quickly give it a squirt. Not a lot. It just helps it become a little bit more malleable. I don't even know how to say that word, but I was acting fancy there for a minute. Okay, so this color is just, I cannot see today, cobalt blue. You can use, like, again, any colors that you want. And I am going to, you know what, I'm going to mix it first. I'm just going to squeeze some out, and I'm going to mix it with some white to lighten it up. So at the end, we can just use that and make it. Come on, baby. And this is just the white wedding I use from Martha Stewart, which I love. And get a big softer brush. This is my well-loved Folk Art flat. And I'm going to wet her. There we go. And I'm just going to take and mix these two together. Doesn't have to be perfect. We just want light colors. And I'm going to paint. I mean, this is so easy, and it doesn't matter. You can see the varying colors. It doesn't matter. That's okay because that's what I want. And I'll just, concentrate kind of in the middle. What's going to happen, though? And you can see color after color, not a big deal. I am going to take a little bit more water. And you can see some of it already. Can you see it? No, you can't because I don't know why my camera's not showing it. I have the worst camera in the world. Okay. Can you see some of them cracks coming through? There you can. All right. So I just like to, and you don't have to, just going to give it a little bit because I don't necessarily want it to be all one and all smooth. Okay. Now I'm going to grab a paper towel. Am I? That's the question. Yeah, I did. And this is something that I love to do. I love to, oh yeah, I can see it now. You can see like that underneath. Yeah, that's good. You could take a paper towel and just give it a pat. Oh yeah, feeling smooth, feeling nice. I don't know, it's paper kill. Okay, yeah. And you can see that's all that came up. So it doesn't have to be a lot that comes up, but it's starting. It's starting. And I'm going to go in. It's starting like I'm a country singer. I don't know. Now you can see this rips very easily when it's wet, obviously, because it's paper. So just be, careful. But if you're like playing around and practicing, who cares? Have fun. If you're too rough and it breaks, and nobody ever complained about a little roughness, you know what I'm saying? Just be gentle. Okay. And I always like holding when I'm doing things like this, holding my brush at the top so I don't have so much control. It just kind of does what it does. And I like to go both ways because it's 2018. So we're just going, yeah. I don't know what's into me. I think it's my medication today, so I'm a little strong. All right. So it's funny. Somebody wrote me the other day and asked when I talked about my new, doing a new channel because I'm going to do keto stuff and that kind of stuff. How I feel about like starting all over on a channel and, wonder if I don't get enough subs, just asking basic questions. And I was like, you know what? I just want to have fun. So if me and Emily want to vlog or me and Emily want to do a beauty video or me and Emily want to cook or whatever we want to do, I don't care how many people watch it. I don't care if 5 people watch it, 1 person watches it, 100. I don't really look for that kind of stuff because, we're just having fun. We both have a main channel, so, I don't know. It's about having fun. Who cares? And people get mad when I do other things on my art channel, on this channel, other than art. So I figured, you know what? I'll just go over there and do it. Even though I'll probably still do vlogs and stuff here. I don't do vlogs too much. I'll tell you why lately I haven't done vlogs is because, now I'm going to dry this real quick. You don't have to do it all the way, just a little bit. Oh gosh, I'm going to the dermatologist Wednesday. I have a growth on my face that just keeps exploding and then coming back from my nose. I know, it makes me look more of a witch. I get it. And I have on my head, and like my doctor's like, oh, you got to get these looked at. Of course, I want the nose one removed, but so like going on a channel and I have like these things going on and I haven't been feeling very well. So I thought, I just let you guys know. Not that you really care, but a few of you ask me, oh, you haven't done vlogs in a while and stuff like that. So that's why I've been not feeling that great and not feeling that inspired, I guess. So you can see I just took a little bit of blue and I'm very lightly dry brushing over. Again, any color. And the point here and the tip of me using, and you see I'm kind of going back the opposite way to soften it. And then you can see I slipped it with my good Kelly. That's all right. I'm not. Mistakes happen. Just going to get a little bit of water. Mistakes happen. Yes, they do. Okay. I'm going to work a little bit more there. I'm going to pull some of this off. Move it here. And you want to, at least I do, you might not want to, but I like to make, let's take a little bit more of the blue here. I like to make it as opaque as possible. I don't want the brown to necessarily show through. So it is kind of a give and take, like you're going to, do 1 or 2, or maybe even 3 layers, dependent on what you're, what you're going for. So I'm going to lay down some of that white to soften it up a little bit. Because what's going to happen, you see how we have that blue coming through? And I rhymed because I'm a beastie boy, baby. That was my, I'm a cowboy, baby. Nobody? Anybody? Anybody? Okay, so I have that. Then I'll go back in. If my husband heard me, he makes fun of my Kid Rock love. Okay. And I'm just, you can hear it like, because it's partially dry. That's a really cool sky looking thing with some clouds. Okay, so you see we have that. I'm going to just tap my brush off a little bit. And I'm going to go back into this dark blue. I'm going to put it on both sides. And I'm actually going to even go here and kind of wipe some of it off. I don't want it too dark. And now I'm going to go back in very randomly, holding it up at the top, and then I turn it to get more. Oh yeah, it just picks up. I don't know how well you can see it picking up. And you can see I'm going all kinds of ways. A little bit more, tapping off a little bit. Dry brushing. Now that's going over that white, but look at this beautiful part here. Okay, a little bit more. Yeah, I don't know. I can't remember how many of you remember when I got the 2-week-old kittens, the two black kittens. We named them Nero and Onyx. And we got them 2 years ago. They were 2 weeks old. And they're not anymore. They're big. They're humongous. They're the sweetest things. The little boy loves, he's not even little, he's a big old hunk, but he loves my daughter. He loves Emily, like loves her, that he just walks over to anybody and he's a plopper. We call him the plopper. He's heavy. He walks over and he like, poof, that's it. But he puts his like paws around Emily's neck and lays in her chest. Oh gosh, it's sick. It's just sick. And the little girl, she's just delicious. But they've grown so big and are doing so good. We ended up keeping them because I don't know, because that's what we do. But we agreed that we wouldn't foster anymore. And honestly, with my health and everything else, it's like too much at the moment to foster. Sometimes they write me. Sometimes I'm like, oh, or I see that they need help, and I'm like, oh, I just want to so bad. But right now I can't. I mean, I've been doing it for 20 years. And I've saved many animals, dogs and cats and everything else, but and it makes me sad because it's something that I love. But I guess sometimes it's like playing a sport in a way. I'm not comparing myself to no Michael Jordan or to Shaquille, but it is. It's like no one wants to give like, okay, stop. And I can't imagine being playing basketball or football or something like that and having to stop because of health, because that's ugh. Okay. Do any of you guys watch football? Are you guys watching football? Who's your team? My husband loves the Chargers, although they changed their name. The San Diego Chargers, and now they're LA or California. I don't know what the heck they're called now, but we watch them. And it doesn't bother me. It used to, though, but it doesn't anymore. And you see, I just keep going back. And if that's too white, I go add a little more color. And I love getting on the wrinkles. And you can add more wrinkles. Let's say, okay, let's say this. I'm going to throw my brush in there. I'm going to dry this. And drawing it the best, that I can on here. And you see how I do this? Don't do that. Just hold it for a second where you want it. Don't leave it sit there because it'll catch on fire. But I'm like always like this. I'm like, what the heck is that even doing, Cal? And, you can turn it over because it's easier to see. I do recommend it being mostly dry. You can see right there, that's wet. Let's give that an extra second. Okay, because we're not going to be here all day with Kelly. I was going to do a live stream. I just don't know. I don't want to do it and like have one person here. I mean, one person is good, but like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm afraid I'm going to mess it up and it's not going to go right. Okay. I've been doing live streams forever. I've been doing them probably for 10 years. And I haven't done one in like a couple years. And now I'm like feeling a little insecure about it. Okay. But do you see that? Look how cool that looks. Why is my light being a jerk? Okay. Look at that. Now, to you, you're like, oh, that's too white. Well, I don't know how light you want it. Maybe you don't want it that light. But what I'm going to do now is we're going to wrinkle it up again. Okay? And you can see it's wrinkled. I like to do this sometimes. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay. What would you guys like to see if I did do a live stream? Let me know down below, please, because I don't know. These illnesses and medications have me a mess lately. Okay, yeah. Now this is what I love. You see that? Okay. And then just, that's where it's ripped, but it's okay. And of course you can straighten it out more if you want. See, do you see like, oh, I love it. Now I'm going to take what am I going to take? I think I'm going to try this. I'm going to dry it though. Make sure there's no more charcoal in it. Oh, 1 second. I hope that's my daughter. I don't know why. Okay. All right. So do I want to try this? Let's go into the blue. Let's pat it. And then kind of, you see how you could see where they are. And I'm just running this over. Of course, you can use a bigger paintbrush. Totally up to you. But look at that. Ugh. Let me tell you, we're into superheroes. Well, I'm not into superheroes, but I can't even say the word. But Dave and Emily are. So we usually watch. Now I watched Luke Cage with them, and I loved it. I mean, he's a handsome fella. But we didn't watch Defenders on Netflix. We didn't watch. I just really didn't want to. And we had other things we were watching. We didn't watch Jessica Jones 2. No, I did watch the first Jessica Jones. So anyway, we started watching Defenders. Well, now we are hooked, and we remember why we enjoy watching these shows on Netflix. So yeah, if you are into that kind of thing and you haven't watched The Defenders yet, watch it and let me know what you think. I love discussing TV things. I'm going to do more discussions on the other channel with Emily. We're going to be like the Siskel and Ebert who end up in a fist fight by the end. Because I don't know if you've seen my daughter and me. Not literally, we don't hit each other. That's just my way of saying we don't always agree on things. And the funny thing is, I do all this art stuff, and she doesn't. I mean, she does her own thing, but this is going to be dry. But when she helps me do art things, like on the few videos that she's done, and if you've seen them, she takes over. Like, you don't even know. I do this all the time. Now, this is dry, and I'm just going in and kind of buffing it a little bit. And just see. Boy, this wasn't the quick video I thought it was going to be. I am so sorry. Okay. All right, so I think you get the gist of what to do, right? So you can see. Let me hold it up. Look at that. So something that I love to do is to take a very glossy gloss and put it on here. So you can spray it. You can use your Mod Podge Super Gloss and gloss it. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do that. I'm only going to pick a small portion. Let me show you. And then when I come back, I'll show you it dry. But I'm going to cut this. Now, I do enjoy these rough edges. So if you have to cut it smaller and you want to rip it, by all means, you know, to get that. Now, let's say I have, let's say this is a book cover, right? So, well, it's not going to work because it's ripped. But you can see, then you glue it on. Oh, I like that little eye though, Cal. So you will glue it down. Leave the little wrinkles in, but you get a really cool look. Don't mind the eye. You see what I'm saying? Now look at that up close. Oh God, that's so nice. So nice. So I'm going to put some of my super gloss from Mod Podge on here, and then I will be back and show you what it looks like once it's dry, and then that'll be it. So I'll see you in a few. Okay, so I'm going to hold it back here for a second because it's so glossy. Can you see how glossy that is? Now, of course, you can use, you don't have to use anything on top, or you could just use Mod Podge Matte or Mod Podge Gloss. This, like I said, is a 1 coat gloss finish super gloss from Mod Podge, and it is delicious. So you can see the difference between it being glossed and not. So you definitely, if you're somebody who wants that real glossy kind of leather look, this is the way to go. If not, you can see it matte without. So pretty cool. I like it. Like I said, it goes over so nice, and you would just glue it like this. Way better than me. Them edges down. And you see it folds beautifully even with the gloss. And you get this really cool, look at that, leather look. I love it. I love doing these. I love these in every color. And like I said, I just love how they come out, especially making journal covers and stuff. Isn't that awesome? And if I hold it up, like I said, I don't know how well. Yeah, it's kind of too glossy to see the color, but there you go. I love it. I love it. Like I said, and I love the flat mat as well. So, as always, if you like my videos, please send me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it, especially to know that you dig this kind of video. And as always, please be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting. Please share me everywhere. I appreciate it. And if you want to follow me on social media, all my links are down below for Instagram and Pinterest, Twitter, Facebook, all of it down below. So I hope you guys have a great day. I hope that you guys enjoyed this. And if you do it, let me know so I can see. Please tag me so I can see what you guys do and what you guys do with it. I'll see you guys in my next video. And so long. Bye-bye.